Jesse. If you haven't already, don't forget, whatever stream you're watching on, to hit that like button. And to come say good evening. Just like Jessie did over in the horizontal. She said good evening. I mean, Chrissy hasn't even got her mic up. I mean, this is how organised. Oh, you text your mum with one hand and move your mic with the other. Jessie, I know you already liked it because you are, you know, the cult's biggest member. Quite frankly, you're the cult's best member. She's still texting her mum. Put the bloody phone down. It's showtime. It's not text your mum time.
Hang on.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm gonna have to take it. I'm gonna have to take that phone away from you, aren't I? During showtime. Jessie. It's showtime. It's not texting time.
Right.
Alright, that's it.
Exactly, Jessie. Leave Chrissy alone.
You're very welcome, Jessie. You're very welcome.
I was just talking to my mum.
And the man of the people thanks you for your loyalty, fealty, whatever you want to call it. You have sworn it. And I do appreciate it. Good evening, one and all. We are back once again. It is Friday. You got that Friday feeling?
I'm very thankful it's Friday.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long week. It's been a long week because we've had all those extra school runs because our Dexter's been on a reduced timetable. Thankfully, back to full time next week. So, anyway, during that Friday feeling, we're going to give you part 3 of the Trevi Fountain. Oh, it's looking good, isn't it?
Are you touching my Lego?
My Lego. I've decided.
Look, I think the best thing to do right now anyway is to wait for some more people.
No, just start building because we don't have a lot of time tonight. We don't have a 2-hour stream tonight.
Aww.
Because A, there's plenty of people watching up on the vertical. Say hello, vertical. And B,
hello, vertical.
You know, at the end of the day, we have Lego to build. I know it's looking good, Jessie. I know it's looking good.
I literally just came through the door as well because I had to go pick up my littlest one.
She had a play date.
She had a play date after school.
She did. She had a play date with one of her friends.
Yeah.
Well, you say play date, right? The modern version of a play date is you take her tablet, she goes to her friend's house, and they sit and play Roblox together.
Yeah.
That's not really a play date,
well, they had their dinner too.
Oh, did they? They had the dinner.
So maybe there's like a dinner date in there as well. Yeah.
I mean...
Last time she went for a play date there, she didn't have a tablet, but this time, apparently, they wanted to play Roblox
I mean,
together.
she didn't need it.
Whatever. And then she goes, FaceTime me when we're leaving, and I'm like, what?
Did she ask you to FaceTime her?
Well, not me, her friend.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, they're like, oh, FaceTime me when you get home, and I'm like...
No.
I said, what are we, teenagers already? Come on now.
No, is the answer to that.
I was like, see you on Monday.
Exactly. See you on Monday.
Sheesh. Kids.
Because no. Hey, BR Brick says, let's go. Hey, everybody. Good evening over there
just
in
to put it in
Florida.
perspective, guys, these are 8-year-olds.
Salmon.
8-year-olds. They're like, FaceTime me. I'm like, how do you even know what FaceTime is?
Salmon. Well, they don't have FaceTime because they don't have iPads. FaceTime is iPadding. They don't have that. Well, I don't know if her friend has an iPad, but she certainly doesn't.
I mean, I'm just going to say this. Pass.
4th like on both streams, says Britmate. Look at that for efficiency. Like in both streams. I like it. You're going to get promoted. You're going to get promoted within the cult. It's going to happen. I mean, that right there is ingenuity. Like in both streams. Thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I rushed out the door as well with wet hair still. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, number 5, baby, says BR Bricks. Look at that. They're celebrating. They're celebrating that they've stuck likes on the stream. That right there is a loyal flock. That is A loyal flock. Chad Hawk, man of the people. I think I know who's behind the Britmate account. Actually. I think I know exactly who's behind the Britmate account. And the reason is how he just spelled Chad Hawk. So I won't reveal who's behind the Britmate account, but I think I know exactly who's behind the Britmate account. And I think you were messaging me earlier on X, weren't you, Mr. Britmate? He's going to go, no, it's not me. No. I'm pretty certain it is, though. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I've solved the mystery. I'm like Scooby fucking Doo. What? We follow the man of the people wherever he may go, says Jesse. I'm really liking this. I'm liking this attitude. I am.
I'm not.
I'm thinking that this is the proper flock.
Someone's sitting on the bed right now, wagging its tail.
And of course,
crap at her feet.
Chad
Crap.
Hawk, man of
Crap.
the people.
Crap, it's here.
He says, what? You know what, Britmate? You know what, you saucy devil, you. And, well, look, he's already consulted the scrolls. We're not
Hang on,
even
guys,
5 minutes.
Somebody wants to say hello.
Oh, good God. There she be. There she be. Look, we have a dog. I mean, yeah, it is. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It's fluffy.
It's a sheep.
It's an arsehole. It's an arsehole. Right. Big screen's gone. River, says Jesse. River.
Attack him. Hit him, River. Hit him.
River.
Right, you gonna go back to the bed? Huh? You gonna go back to bed?
I'm just
And it's gone.
just you didn't even have to say it. Did you just receive a message on X, Britmate? Just ask him.
Well, you're talking to me then. I was going to say, well,
No.
that'd be a bit difficult because I don't
No,
have
no.
X.
No, I'm just good at deducing things, I think.
Deducing.
Well, I'm just good at deducing things.
Tell
He's
you
going to
what,
go, no, me.
I almost skipped those stages there.
But no, Britmate, you did not have to say it tonight. She was already here. She was already here.
Yeah, she knows.
She does. And tonight we're not asking for super chat goals. You can see there is a pinned comment. You definitely did, didn't you? Look at that laughing face on there. You received that message on X, didn't you, Britmate? I just sent a message on X. Because I know exactly who it is. Look, I'm good at deducing things. That's all. And it's nice to know who some of these people might actually be behind the scenes. That's all. That's all. All I'm going to say, he's going to go, no, it's not me. It's not me at all. But look at that, right? See that there? How it's felt like, Jesus, what did you do? You see it spelled like that, yeah? We look up here.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at here? See what I'm getting up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Whoever helps you sleep at night.
Well, you know, like I said, I just noticed things. Chrissy's making an absolute whale of a mess over here.
Don't know what you're talking about.
No, of course you don't. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. You know, it's okay, my flock. She has stopped making a mess. However, this is not all you are going to get of me tonight. This is all you're going to get.
Unfortunately.
This is all you're going to get of Ben tonight. That's for sure. But
All you get of me.
And it's all you get of Chrissy. But from 9 p.m. tonight, over on the Sergeant Grumpy YouTube channel, you will be graced by the internet debut of minor internet celebrity and flock leader Chad Hawk, Man of the People. He will be doing Sergeant Grumpy's show in his full glory. And
is there glory?
Oh, absolutely, there is. Anyway, what was I getting at? We're not asking for super chats tonight.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
We're not asking for super chats tonight. There is a pinned comment. And if you would like to support us tonight, then please donate to the France Fund at paypal.me/wheeliebricks.
No, it should be more like donate to the Chrissy Fund.
Or donate to the France Fund.
Chrissy Fund.
And if you do that, I'm not going to say who you are, Brit, mate. Okay, I believe him. I believe him for now. I'll let... I'm not going to...
Who am I?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who am
I have no idea. I probably am wrong, Brit, mate. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. But
he usually is.
Like I said, over on Sergeant Grumpy's channel tonight, you will be introduced to Chad Hawk, Man of the People, in all his glory. He is progressive. He is belligerent. He is also.
He sounds like an arsehole.
He is also coming to this channel.
Oh, God, no, he's not.
For his own series of shorts and videos.
He bloody ain't.
He is.
He ain't.
He is. He's already signed the contract.
We can unsign that contract.
He's signed the contract already.
I'm getting my solicitors on it.
So his videos will be called Chad Hawk's Guide to. And it could be like Chad Hawk's Guide to Restaurants, Chad Hawk's Guide to Lego.
Oh, could it?
Well, yeah, it could be anything. Could be anything. So Chad Hawk will become a stay of the channel. He's already, like I said, he's already signed the contract. There's not much I can do about that.
I'm telling Lisa.
Lisa already knows. She did say fair enough.
No.
She did.
No.
She did say, because we said, Lando Norris says, hello, Lando. Lando? 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 Lando?
Nando?
Lando!
I think Ben wants Nando's.
Oh, I do not like Nando's.
Kind of sounds like you want it, though.
Have you ever eaten Nando's?
We haven't even got time to go and see Stitch.
I did say we could go and see Stitch.
We can't. We haven't got time.
We could go in the evening on Wednesday.
We can't. I've got Slimming World.
We could go after that. There are later showings.
No.
There we go, then. We could go and see Stitch. You just don't want to. That's the reality of the situation.
No, 'cause
you
it means
just
getting
don't
home
want to.
really late with kids that have school the next day, so that's a bit silly.
BR Bricks, Chad Hawk's Guide to the Perfect Mohawk. That's yes, Chad Hawk's Guide to. And good evening, Mr. Beats, as well. The build is going, it's going swimmingly, actually, Lando, as you can probably see. It's going quite slow.
Beats has got his yo-yo out again.
Yo, that's Brit, mate. Got his yo.
Yeah, because Beats and Tates has got yo-yo.
They're yo-yoing to each other.
Yeah, because Beats always yo-yos, remember?
Yes, that is very true. And if you haven't already, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We would love to get to 2,200 subscribers tonight, but that would involve 7 people hitting the sub button.
7?
7 people.
That ain't gonna happen then.
It's probably not, but it would be nice. Beach says, thanks for going live when the boxing and Diddy case is on. Well, you knew what time we were going to be live, Beach.
Oh, shame on you, Ben.
We go live at roughly the same time every time.
No, I'm on his side. Shame on you. Shame on
Jesse says, I don't know how I'm going to feel about Jamie shaving his hair and beard off in August. Good reason for him to do it, but what if he looks totally different? He's going to look totally different.
Buy him some baby oil.
What, are you just thinking about the Diddy case right now?
Yeah.
Right. You're a huge fan of the stud, not on top rock work on the front. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
I got really confused with myself then.
What I will say is this.
Uh-oh.
What I will say is this.
Uh-oh.
You've made me lose my train of thought.
I know, it's great.
It's not funny.
It is very
not funny,
actually.
It's not funny. How is the man of the people meant to address his flock?
I had a migraine at 4 a.m.
She did. She had a migraine at 4 a.m.
It was friggin' amazing, and then I had to get up and get my child to school.
I offered to get our child to school, but you wanted to give your friend her birthday presents.
it's true. It was my friend's birthday today, and I was like, nope, I have to go because I have to give her her birthday presents.
Yeah, and what we did give her was 30 Slimming World bars wrapped up individually.
She sent me a picture,
Yeah.
and they look like tampons.
Yeah. So we gave her 30 Slimming World bars, and we took
Not
them out.
only that,
We,
by
no,
the way,
not only
that
that,
was
but we took
just
them
an
out
add-on.
of the boxes and individually wrapped each bar.
I did say to her that she was lucky I did it in tissue paper.
And it was my idea.
I said, you're lucky I did it in tissue paper. It could have
Oh
been
my
worse.
God, Wakey Wines is fighting tonight. Jesus Christ. I remember Wakey Wines. Oh yeah, we're going to sell you Prime for £15 a can. Fucking Wakey Wines.
Oi, dude,
Well, I
chill.
hope the dude loses.
Chill, Winston.
I hope he loses.
Look, you're upsetting the dog now.
I don't care.
A little face just perked up like, what?
Wakey bloody
Poor
Wines.
poodle.
But yeah, Trevi is really starting to look nice, Brit. It is.
Yes.
So what boxing is it? Is it one of them
Thanks to me.
stupid Happy
Not thanks to
Punch events or one of them Keemstar events or something? Or are we just looking at like a KSI Misfits boxing? There you go. Yeah, Happy Punch Misfits, all that shit stuff. So none of them are actually boxers. They're just YouTubers that make millions of dollars pretending to box. Although, to be fair, Sam Hyde was an absolute monster in London. I did see that fight. And he was an absolute monster. And how he got away with calling out Hassan Piker at the end of it in the way that he did, I mean, everybody should call out Hassan Piker in that way, in my opinion. Because, you know, don't get me started on Hassan Piker. But how he got away with that, I don't know, because I don't even think I could repeat it and not get in trouble. But yes, he did it in character as the Candyman. He did. But still, I mean, he was live on YouTube. He was I think they were live on actual TV as well, like on DAZN Boxing. And he was just like, I'm going to go to his house and wear his skin.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, because he said he was going to kill him. And he was like, you're joking, obviously. You went, no, literally, I'm going to go to his house.
No, mate, I'm going there after the show.
But no, he was an absolute monster in the ring. And I understand why... What's that idiot's name? What's that bloody idiot's name that also runs the Creator Clash Boxing? Darren Till is boxing on there too, but he is an ex-UFC fighter. So he's going to win. If he's an ex-UFC fighter, he's going to win.
Maybe.
Because these other people are not fighters. They're not boxers. They're like the boxing that we went to the other week, where these people had like 8 weeks of training, had never boxed before in their lives, and then were chucked into a ring in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah, it was funny though.
I mean, it was. But then you chuck someone like that in with an ex-UFC fighter. It's just a failure for recipe for failure. It's a recipe for failure. But hey, what do I know? Britmate says, not really into the UFC. I know lads mad for it. So do I. I get why people do like it because, you know, they're actually fighting one another, unlike the WWE where everything's heavily scripted and you've got set pieces set up and, you know, oh my God, why is there a table under the ring? There's no need for that table to be under the ring or that steel chair.
There is, because they're having a dinner party later.
But the point of the matter is that at least with like UFC, they're actually having a fight. Whereas with, so I get, and with boxing as well. So I get why people flock to those things. I do. Because despite the fact that the WWE is probably the biggest of the contact sports, or full contact sports, should I say.
What contact?
Well, they still do throw each other off turnbuckles and do somersaults and moonsaults and chuck each other through tables and things like that. But whilst it is the biggest, it's certainly the fakest.
They're just glorified gymnasts.
Amy says, hello everyone, it's been raining like crazy here. The creek looks like rapids. I'm taking a pill and pretending it's not there. You know what?
Yeah.
Amy came on our Fortnite game last night, and we were talking about homesteading, and it was during the stream as well, I think.
Yeah, it was.
But she just sort of disappeared. We were like, Amy, put yourself to sitting out, and then all of a sudden, gone.
She did a magic trick.
Did the magic trick, and also I can see that she hasn't hit the like button, so that's also a magic trick, I guess. She's gonna go. I have hit the like button. No. I see it, Amy. I see it. But other than that, how's the camper coming along? She also told us about the sort of fumigation bomb they put off in the camper as well.
That's because you guys were talking about bugs.
What is going on out there? Is somebody hitting their horn?
Someone's honking. See? Beep, beep. Meep, 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 meep.
No, we did last night. So we did stream after the show. We streamed for about just over an hour. Oh, she has hit the like. Fair enough, Amy. My bad. At least two of you haven't, though. At least two of you haven't. And that's over on the horizontal stream. And I know that the two watching on the vertical stream haven't either. Because I'm very astute.
He's a spy.
I am very astute. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You're sewing curtains for the camper, are you? But yes, we did play. And we got a good couple of victories last night as well, didn't we? Good couple of victories. It was nice. It was good. It was chill. And we got a good couple of victories. Yeah. Most excellent indeed. Most excellent indeed. Now, BR Bricks actually asked me if there was going to be a Fortnite stream tonight. I don't think so. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I don't think so, because obviously I'm locked in for this stream with Chrissy, and then 9 p.m. Chad Hawk joined Sergeant Grumpy for his stream tonight. Not me. I'm not going on Sergeant Grumpy's stream. Chad Hawk is.
Yeah, no, of course not.
And then I think over the weekend we might film some promo videos. I'm going to need Chrissy as my cameraman, and we might film some promo videos for Chad Hawk's Guide to. He's got a new show coming.
Camera man.
But it's just a figure of speech,
Camera
isn't it?
Man.
I just need Chrissy as my camera wife. Is that better?
No. Shut
You get Chad Hawk and Sarge. The people will be satisfied. I don't know how to I've seen Chad Hawk's costume for tonight. I don't know how satisfied people are going to be. Put it that way.
I think pretty much.
You think?
It's. Oh, wait, I've left something out.
It's pretty glorious. Chad Hawk looks pretty glorious. You couldn't figure out how to stay in watch mode. So yeah, what you do is, like, when you're in the lobby, you press the options, you get the little menu that comes across from the right. Just go up to the picture of yourself, go down, and where it says participation, click sitting out. That's how you do it. It's real simple. It's not that difficult. Yeah, Tiana is out having a girls' day. I think her mum, and her sisters are all in they're in a hotel somewhere. I don't know how long they're in a hotel somewhere, but they're in a hotel somewhere. She keeps sending me pictures and a video. And the video was quite amusing. Chrissy, I always forget about your Stitch tattoo. It's stunning, says Jessie.
Thanks, Jessie.
Britmate says, oh my god, I didn't know Lego building was a thing on YouTube. I just checked. Yeah, it is a thing on YouTube, but it's not done as good as it is here. And the reason it's not done as good as it is here is because the others don't interact with their chat like we do. Now, what I would like is obviously better cameras.
You don't get a Ben.
I would like better cameras and more lighting.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, guys, I'm building the wall again.
Big, beautiful wall.
Big, beautiful.
It's a big, it's beautiful, it's a wall. Right.
Don't ask me what I'm hiding in the wall.
Well, whose body? How many bodies?
I'm not going to tell you that.
But yeah, it is a thing, but it's a thing that's not done on the scale that we do it. And that's why people should like and should join us. And yeah, I know we are, Britt. I know we are. He says, you do. You guys are the best. See, we know we are.
Don't make Ben's head any bigger than
he says, you guys, that includes you?
Yeah, but I'm not egotistical like you.
No scary Tiana screaming at Vaughan today,
Nobody would mind if I wasn't
says
here.
Jesse. No, the thing is,
Yeah, that was a bit scary. I was a bit fearful for Vaughan's life, if I'm honest.
people really do like the dynamic between us. They've told me repeatedly, more than one of them have told me that this is the best double act I've ever been a part of. Which is, well, I guess because the chemistry's actually real.
Oh, I tell you what, there's a nice breeze coming in.
I can't feel it.
It's beautiful.
Are you blocking the breeze?
Yeah, probably. I've got a fat arse. It's blocking it, mate. Unlucky.
Beats says Chrissy should build the wall for Trump.
I should.
I mean, he could contract us right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Shit.
Did you do something wrong?
I mean, I must have done. Because there's a lot of pieces left.
I bet these 1, 2, 3, 4 go on top of these.
That's what I'm wondering.
You've done something.
Something.
It still won't look. You still won't let you put Vaughan's name in. Like last night, she was calling him Vaughny with an I because Vaughan was being annoying and calling everybody by their name but with an I. Thank you, Amy. See, Amy said the two of you make the best show.
Oh, I think I might have found out.
What did you do?
Worked it out, mate.
Come on, tell us now. What did you do? Okay. And you've got to do this 4 times, haven't you? And then once you've done that 4 times, it'll be done.
I think so.
I think you could be right. Make Trump's wall out of Lego too, says Beats.
I don't know how I missed that.
But yes, once again, guys, we're not asking for super chats tonight. There is a pinned comment in the horizontal that says donate to the France Fund at paypal.me/WheelieBricks. And then a little thanks for the smile on the face.
Fund, actually.
Oh, God. Yeah, but the thing is, Britt, the stalking on all fronts from last night, well, on all fronts from our end anyway, the stalking of her on me and then the current stalking that she's going through, they're both very real. Whilst we're, making jokes and making banter about it, like I said, we can't really encourage people to gain a relationship in the way that Chrissy obtained this one because
I didn't obtain it that way.
It is a crime. It is a crime, though.
I didn't obtain it that way. It was like 4 years later, dude.
Still, you manifested it via the stalking.
No, I didn't. Had nothing to do with it. There you go. They're the spare pieces.
There you go. You done it.
Oh, guys.
I mean, it's not complete.
Stresses me out when that happens. Like when you get to the end and you go, why are there leftover pieces
but
that aren't supposed to be there?
The funny thing is, I can give you a slight update. Well, it's not really an update, but it is. Because if these people that have been stalking Chrissy and doing nasty, nasty things were really shocked, appalled, and surprised and apologetic like they claimed to be yesterday, where's the apology?
Got lost in the mail.
It seems to have got lost in the back because they were told directly by the people that they met, you have to, the least you have to do is apologise to Ben and Chrissy. And they were like, yeah, we'll get that. Well, there's been no attempt to do that at all. You would have thought, oh my God, we've discovered that allegedly our child and her partner have done this horrible thing to what used to be Chrissy, used to be best friend. And yet, still no attempt to apologise. I find that very curious. Hold on a second, guys. I have to mute the mic. A child hath appeared. But yeah, good evening, Emma. How are we this evening? Are you looking forward to the debut of Chad Hawk, Emma? Because he's coming tonight live on Sergeant Grumpy's stream. In all of his chatty glory. I've bought so far. I have committed so far to this bit that Vaughan better donate to the France Fund. That's all I'm saying. Because this was all a dare by Vaughan.
Yeah, but you took the dare.
Yeah, but I think I've not only taken it, I've run with it. I've soared, I've flown, I've created an actual cult.
You were going to chicken out.
So, what is Chad Hawk's intro / theme music? Asked Mr. Briggs. Now that's something we haven't yet, not something we've yet
Discovered.
thought about. But like I said, we're going to film some Chad Hawk promos over the weekend for his new show on this channel. Chad Hawk's Guide to. I hope people come along and check them out. It's going to start as a series of shorts just to see, gauge what people think. And if they like it, then it will progress to maybe a once a week video. But Chad Hawk's Guide to will begin on the channel.
I'm not involved in this.
I mean, you're going to have to hold the camera sometimes.
Nope,
You're just going to have to.
I'm not involved.
I do be. So I don't know how it's happened. It's been relatively quick, actually. Yes, Brit, mate. Well, I'm not.
Oh, for God's sake.
Chad Hawk, Man of the People, is on with Sergeant Grumpy later at 9:00. Not me. Jessie says she's to blame for this cult. I mean, she's somewhat to blame, yeah. Mr. Briggs here consults the scrolls again. All it says under theme music is epic.
Dude, not in my ear.
I'm sorry, that I love this man.
You have such an evil laugh.
Yeah, but I love this man. He's got the same name as me. He lives in Florida. Right? He literally spends his days capturing gators and snakes. Amy, you don't know who Chad Hawk is. You don't know who Chad Hawk is.
Oh no.
You're going to have to... I know you don't want to, but you're going to have to watch Sergeant Grumpy's stream tonight. You're going to have to.
If you want to know who Chad Hawk is,
You're going to have to. But if you can see here, Chad Hawk has he's got an actual flock here in this chat. And eating mangoes. Yep. Jessie says she has a song choice, but she doesn't want to say it on here. It's Gay Bar, isn't it, by Electric Six? I know Jessie too well. It's Gay Bar by Electric Six. Bricks is offering to send copies of the scrolls out to the cult. Jessie says, "How do you people not know the man of the people?" Exactly. I don't like fruit, so there's somewhere we diverge. But yeah, she knows it. I was right. It was Gay Bar by Electric Six. Because of course it was going to be that. Because like I say, I know how her mind works. She's northern. That's exactly where she would have gone. Yeah. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
also because, Chad Hawk. I can see him swinging that way.
Who is Chad Hawk? Chad Hawk is the man of the people. Do you need to see? Right, hold on. Give me a second. I'll see if I can show you who Chad Hawk is. You just got to give me a minute, right? If we go here.
No, they've got to watch the show.
No, they don't.
Such a letdown, Ben.
Look.
Disgraceful.
Look. If I do this. Chad Hawk. Man of the people. See? There he is. And we got a post here on the channel. A new series of shorts and videos coming to the channel starring the man of the people, the one and only Chad Hawk. Chad is happy to have joined the team and is looking forward to giving you his guides in the near future.
I'm sure.
Chad Hawk, man of the people. There he is.
It actually looks as if you went for like a proper photo shoot.
Broken Glass by Annie Lennox is pretty good as well. Beat says he hopes John's stream tonight ain't gay. Well, when has John's stream never been? Oh, it's not me, Emma. It's Chad Hawk.
It's his twin.
It's Chad Hawk, man of the people, leader of the flock.
Did you not know Ben had a twin?
I mean,
Wow. That's crazy.
a faux hawk, says Amy. Well, look, that's Chad.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, beats pretty much, and yeah. Well, he's progressive. Chad is
yes, Pete.
he's
very much.
Chad is progressive.
This is him, showing his true feelings.
I mean, it's not me.
No, I know.
It's I'm not Chad Hawk.
No, I know. I know this.
I mean, I might be Chad Hawk. Brick says slightly flustered. Okay. So the scrolls confirm Chad Hawk is, and he is, the man of the people, patron saint of bushes, tamer of the Mohawk. Look at this. Look at this loyalty. I mean,
I've just. You guys are enablers. I hope you know this.
Emma says it's me.
That's all I'm saying, right? You guys are enablers. I've got nothing else more to say.
Look, you will tell very quickly that Chad Hawk is not me, right? Because I am far too humble to be Chad Hawk.
Yep.
I mean, that man's not in the slightest bit humble.
No.
Jesse says, do you all understand who the man of the people is now? You're stressing the man of the scrolls out. Keeper of the scrolls. The scrolls are kept in Florida. Chad Hawk's spiritual home.
Maybe Chad Hawk should bloody move there. Maybe you should off your pop.
Chad Hawk and the Chadlings may well.
Chadlings?
Yeah, the Chadlings.
I swear to God, mate, if you call my kids Chadlings, I will kill you.
I got Dexter calling me Dad Hawk earlier.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did. He was calling me Dad Hawk.
Now you're bringing my child into this. You see what happens? You give him an inch and he takes a mile.
Amy says if he's worse than Fish Lips, she's going to need another pill. Well, he's certainly not going to agree with Fish Lips on much, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, Jesse, the keeper of the...
a lot more than that, Amy.
The keeper of the scrolls has informed me that he may well be sending me videos of gator captures soon, just to send to you.
Aww.
Yeah. It is cute, isn't it, Britt, mate? Dexter's on board. Dad Hawk.
It's not cute.
It's cute. It was great. And I mean, he's getting involved as well. He's really, really interested in helping produce the Chad Hawk's Guide to shows. He's coming up with some great ideas.
Is he?
He is.
I wonder where he gets it from.
I mean, I think the first episode is going to be Chad Hawk's Guide to Disney restaurants.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be. But like I say, to begin with...
Wait, is Chad Hawk going to Disney as well?
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to France.
Oh, that's nice for Chad.
Yeah, I know. Chad's staying with us.
Is he?
He's staying with us, yeah.
Whose bed's he sharing?
He's got an airbed.
Has he?
Yeah.
Make sure he's comfy.
Chad's got an airbed.
Good for him.
But Chad Hawk's Guide to Disney Restaurants. It's going to be a short because, like I said, we're giving him a bit of a trial run in the shorts first, just to see what people think for the channel. Chad is not on here tonight, but Chad is on Sergeant Grumpy's channel tonight, and Sergeant Grumpy thinks Ben's on with him.
Oh, he's in for a rude awakening.
He's in for a bit of a shock when he gets Chad Hawk.
He's going to be in for a shock, that one.
But he's going to get the full-blown progressive legend.
Scottish swearing,
minor internet sensation and man of the people that is Chad Hawk. He's look at that. Someone else agrees. Look what Emma has said to you. She says your hair looks lovely down, Chrissy.
No, it doesn't.
Everybody
Emma.
says that because it's true.
I had a shower and then I had to run out the door to go get Lila from her friend's house. And then I got back just in time for the stream, so I came running up the stairs. I was like, I ain't got time to pin it up.
Ooh.
Run as fast as you can. Don't catch
Mr.
me.
Brick says, Jesse, at this point,
Oh, thank
those you want
Emma.
are surrogates, and they guard the scrolls in Florida. Side note, there is one big fecker that comes around where I fish sometimes. I've named him Frederick.
I was going to say, sorry, Amy.
Well, you say you got to watch Drunken Scott Fish Lips. What you've actually got to watch is Sergeant Grumpy hosts Chad Hawk. That's what you've got to. That's actually what you've got to watch. I mean, that's why the Fortnite team is called, Team Chad Hawk plus John. Or we could rename them the Chads. Makes your face look so soft, apparently, your hair. I think she looks beautiful with her hair down. I love it. But she doesn't listen to me. No, I don't like my hair down. My hair gets all fluffy.
It does. I get curls from my mother.
Beach, you may well rather Tony Hawk, but
And I get
You're not
really
getting
hot
him.
as well with my hair
you're
down.
getting Chad Hawk.
Oh.
He's at least 12, 13 foot and chonky. I'm going to get a photo of Frederick, apparently. Frederick the alligator. I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to seeing a photo of Frederick. Britmate says gator meat is a thing in Taiwan. Yeah, but
Wait, who's the gator capture here? Who captures gators?
BR Bricks.
Oh, okay.
What he does. And then what he's done is he's put the scrolls right down there in the swamps, and they get guarded by swimming gators.
Oh,
Yeah.
they can have them.
No, they guard them.
Well, they can just keep them.
They part ways when Chad comes.
They have to for BR Bricks as well. The amount of times he obviously goes down there to read.
He is the keeper of the scrolls, yes. He is the keeper. 9 p.m. UK time, so what are we looking there?
No idea.
4 p.m. Eastern? 4 p.m. Eastern. Will
Are you
be.
sure?
Yes,
Are you sure, though?
I am sure.
They're 5 hours behind, aren't they?
Yeah, so 4 p.m. Eastern. But that's for the East Coast.
I don't know what that
The
means.
further west you go, the further behind they get.
Really?
Yeah, there's more than one time zone in the United States.
Oh, blimey. Hard enough having our time zone. I mean, you go to France and you go, what is it, an hour or something?
It's an hour ahead.
An hour ahead.
An hour ahead. Brick
Oh,
says,
yeah, it is. Yeah.
not to mention guarded by the numerous discarded former pet pythons and boas. Yes, that's a thing.
Oh,
Oh.
no, thank you. Has anyone here seen Anaconda? I mean, come on.
You know, they're making a remake of that.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
Starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Oh, well, I mean, I might have to watch it now then.
So, the premise of the movie is this. Jack Black and Paul Rudd are fans of the movie Anaconda.
Yep.
So they go to the Amazon to make a low budget, as a couple of friends remake of the movie Anaconda,
Yep.
and then get fucked up by anacondas.
No one saw that one coming.
That's the premise of the movie. That's what they're shooting right now. That is the Anaconda remake. Jack Black and Paul Rudd,
Yeah.
fans of Anaconda,
Yeah.
that go to remake the movie for themselves, and then get caught up in an actual anaconda attack.
Well, what did they expect to happen?
Well, I don't think this is going to be a good movie.
Jack Black, I'll go watch it.
Yeah, but I just don't think this is going to be a good movie.
Doesn't matter, you still go watch it.
I mean, that's basically... Was it Scream 6? That's basically what Scream 6 was. You know, a bunch of fans of the movie doing Ghostface. And,
I don't know, because I don't think I've seen all the Screams.
Jesse says, their movies give snakes such a bad reputation. No, I think snakes do that for themselves. I think...
What about Snakes on a Plane?
I love that film. I absolutely adore that film.
To be fair, I did used to have a snake. Well, I say I. It was my stepdad's.
All the next levels on that.
And you know, I wasn't like, I used to hold him and stuff. I will hold snakes and stuff. I'm not like scared of them. I just don't want to own one.
They're babies,
And I
aren't
don't
they?
want to go near an anaconda.
Well, I don't think they are babies, Jesse. I think that they are terrifying, slivery, leathery creatures. And
Although I did see a bearded dragon in Pets Home, didn't I?
You wanted it, didn't you?
I wanted it. It
She
kept
wanted it.
looking out the glass at me, going. Every time I tapped on the glass, it'd come running up to the glass. I was like, oh my god!
And with that, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to support us tonight, there is a pinned comment, donate to the France Fund, paypal.me/WheelieBricks, as myself, Lisa, and Chad Hawk drive away to the continent in just 6 days' time. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting, me having... the kids.
Yes, they won't kill you.
They might.
They won't.
How do you know?
I know.
I don't know.
So we will be driving away to the continent anyway, and we'll be going to Disneyland, and we'll be doing what seems to be some of the most popular videos on the channel. We're going to do a Disney Village update. Don't know why people love those so much, but they do so well. We'll do some general vlogs. I think we're going to do some snack reviews and some other things. We'll do a couple of live streams while we're there. And we will launch the new series, Chad Hawk's Guide to, as well. Which means Chad Hawk is going to have to take a bunch of hair products with him to France.
I'm not involved.
Well, you won't be there.
I'm not involved, full stop. I'm not getting involved.
I mean, you may need to get involved.
No.
We may need your assistance.
No, because, you know, I might get accused of things. I'm not getting involved.
What, like sabotaging Chad Hawk's hair?
Well, you never know.
Well, Brit, mate, it's going to be good. What are we talking about? Brazilian Smurfs? Why are we at Brazilian Smurf? Who said Brazilian Smurfs?
I mean, we could paint you blue.
I mean, that is completely out of left field there, Amy.
Maybe she just really wants a Brazilian Smurf.
I mean, she's going to have to add some context. Oh, I tell you what, Amy is a huge fan
Maybe
of.
she is a Brazilian Smurf.
I'll tell you what Amy is a huge fan of, though. She's a huge fan of the Fallout franchise. And obviously she loves the games.
Oh, yeah, we watched that, didn't we? It was really good.
And I actually really enjoyed the Amazon Prime series that was based upon it.
Is that what I watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
And I think Amy did as well.
That drew me in.
So the release window for Season 2 of Fallout is December this year.
Is it?
Yep. So they have really, really worked on
what
pushing
else
it
is
out.
coming this year? There was something else.
Well, we've got Stranger Things final season.
Stranger Things, yep.
We've got Squid Game season 3.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all for good TV, quote unquote. But before season 2 of Fallout has even begun to put out any trailers or footage or air, it has been renewed for a 3rd season, which is being pushed into production before season 2 even comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I think they actually got a really... I'd never heard of Fallout, by the way. And then you had it on and I watched it. But I thought it was really good.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not terribly faithful to the games, but in the same breath, there's enough there for fan service, and it's really good. But yes, it's been renewed for a 3rd season, which should go into production before the 2nd season even releases. Same as the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. Right? The studio's obviously so confident in this second one, despite the first one actually being quite boring.
I quite liked it.
I thought it was very boring.
Oh, I quite enjoyed that as well.
But they're so confident in this second one, which also comes out in December, ironically, that it looks like they're pushing the 3rd one into production before the 2nd one even comes out.
Yeah.
So they must be confident. They must be confident in their project. Amy says Fallout is her favourite game. Yep.
I think it's more that they're confident in their fan base.
I'm not so sure, because you can be confident in your fan base and still know that you've got a shit product.
It doesn't matter, though, because your fans will still go out to watch it.
Well,
I mean, it could absolutely tank, though. They could make a mistake. They could have had, like, number 2 could absolutely tank at the office.
yeah.
Or number 2 is really bad. They'll get the numbers, and then people won't go and see number 3.
I think Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will do very well. And I'll tell you why. Because the first movie was made on such a small budget. Let me just work out what the budget was. And I think the second one doesn't have much of a bigger one. Five Nights at Freddy's. Budget. So the budget on the first movie was $20 million. Now that sounds like a lot of money. Like, to you, me, and everybody, that sounds like a lot of money. But I can tell you that some of the bigger Hollywood movies have a catering budget that size. So, apparently we'll be discussing Brazilian Smurfs on Sergeant Grumpy tonight. He sent me the slides. I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't read them.
Oh, my goodness.
I haven't read them.
Oh, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, I figured it would be funnier this way.
I don't think he's going to find it funny.
Well, I just haven't read them.
No.
Fallout is one of the best Bethesda products. Amazing story. I also agree. Fallout 4 was a bit shit, but New Vegas was probably the best of the lot, to be fair. And I know that season 2 of the show is going into New Vegas. They're riffing on that as quickly as possible. Do we get Mr. House, though? That's the question. What do you guys think? I think possibly. I think they're going to do Mr. House. Because he was in the first season, but not as like a head on a screen. It was an actual person. And he is an actual person. Yeah. But he's like in some kind of stasis tank, isn't he? Spoiler alert. But do you think we get Mr. House as the main sort of big bad of season 2? Bricks, New Vegas and 76 you actually really liked. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I never really played 76. Oh, Stop Comment Pass says, I've just subbed and waiting patiently to say hi. You've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes until you can say hi. You only need to be a subscriber for 5 minutes, Mr. Nolan. And then you can come say hi. Which would be awesome. Awesome. Don't worry, Dave. Don't worry. It was you don't need to. Beats and Tapes, it's a good game. I mean, it is a good game. But the TV show, I think, like I said, there was enough there to be fan servicey enough that people flocked to it. They loved it. I mean, Amazon dropped the entire season in one go. They did it like, Netflix used to, where they would just make a season of something and then drop it all in one day. Amazon did that. Whereas with things like The Boys, properties that they have confidence in, even Rings of Power, despite the fact they shouldn't have a single ounce of confidence in that, they drop it weekly, one episode a week, just like TV used to. But with Fallout, I don't think they had any confidence in it at all. So they just dropped the entire season in one go, the first season, and it did so well. But it was worth it. It did really well because it is really good. Oh dear. Oh, it's warm up here, and I'm expected to do another stream under. I mean, Chad's expected to do another stream under these lights. I don't know how Chad's going to get. I don't know how he's going to cope.
Poor Chad.
Well, Chad might actually have to read the slides before the show. I mean, because Chad
Has Chad had all day to do this?
No. Chad's been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Chad's been very busy.
Of course he has.
Chad's been coming up with his new show.
Mm-hmm.
Dad Hawk, indeed. Emma says, so it is you. I mean, that's relative, Emma. It's relative. I mean,
it's a perspective, really.
It is a perspective. I mean, is somebody with a split personality the same person? It's all a matter of perspective. I mean, we might share some physical attributes. We may. But are we the same person? You will have to judge for yourself when you see Chad tonight. But no, I've been working with Chad to come up with his shows today. We've been having meetings and things like that. Beats is just convinced it's a gay Ben. I must admit, though, Chad's even more of a womanizer than I am. He's called a bush warrior for a reason. And you can ask Mr. Briggs. He is a bush warrior. Chad is the ultimate bush warrior. Rings of Power partly destroyed my faith in Amazon's handling of Lord of the Rings. Partly destroyed your faith in it. partly. Rings of Power is an absolute dumpster fire. An absolute dumpster. There is a tempest in me. Shut up, Galadriel. You are not a warrior. You are a lady of the woods. You were never warriors. You were woods people. And you're all peaceful and junk. But no, they needed to make Galadriel the hero of Middle-earth. And they wanted to completely ignore everything that Tolkien writ, everything that Tolkien made Middle-earth to be. And we're like, oh yeah, DEI, baby. DEI.
Fingers.
Is this your third or second? Your second. We've only got 35 minutes left of this stream. Do you think you're going to get through a third bag?
Depends if it's tedious like this.
It may well be. Emma, like I said, it's entirely a matter of perspective. Chad Hawk has been willed into existence by me. But whether or not he is
I'm a
me,
little bit OCD when it comes to
like I say, it's a matter of perspective and a matter of whether or not. Well, you'll see for yourself. You'll see for yourself.
Is he still waffling?
They're waffling. I mean,
You're waffling.
like I said, the Bush Warrior
Just
is the ultimate womanizer.
I can vouch.
Yeah. Sorry, Beats.
I keep telling Chad actually that I'm married.
Yeah.
You know, getting a bit much sometimes.
Chad's a one-woman man.
Disgraceful, really.
Yeah. Look, Chad told me he is a man of the people, except for bedroom stuff. Then that's not for the people.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Bedroom stuff, not for the people. Otherwise,
I can appreciate that, Chad.
well, you know, Chad's a loyal bloke. Just like his flock are loyal to him. Chad himself is a loyal man. I can't. But he is a bit of an asshole.
A bit?
Yeah. B says just think of him as Ben's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Maybe. Do you have to be subbed for 5 minutes to chat, or is it more now? Let me check.
I thought it was 15.
I thought it was
Could be wrong.
5.
Oh, I'm building the wall again.
Yeah, minimum subscribe time 5 minutes.
Ready? We're turning. We're building the wall.
Brick says, I mean, Galadriel was present during the first wars with the Firstborn and the Valar versus Morgoth and there in the days before the Silmarillion. Yes, but was not a warrior. It was not a warrior. But regardless, Sauron wasn't a guy that turned evil because he couldn't get laid. And that's basically what they've made Sauron. Britmate says, took me ages. Definitely over 5 minutes. I think Britmate might be messaging from the wrong account here. Because if you go here, right?
I think he means when he said.
Maybe. Trump would be proud of the wall, Chrissy. Brick says, okay, my mistake. Thought she was she more of a sorceress still? Yes. And like I said, Sauron didn't ultimately decide to then take over Middle Earth because he couldn't get laid. That wasn't Sauron.
He should employ me, really.
Oh, this is looking good.
Shouldn't he?
Who should employ you? Mr. Trump?
Trump.
I think so.
I mean, look how good I build a wall. I mean, it's very white, but you know, you can't have it all.
I think Trump might like that as well.
You can't have it all, mate. You know.
I'm joking.
That's it. That. Guys, you can see a wall.
It's not
Let's
done.
Turn it around. Ready?
So I'm assuming the next bag is going to fill in this bit.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
So are you? So you got one more. We got one more bag to do tonight, and then there will be 3 more bags to complete it.
Yes.
Which we may do tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Saturday.
Mm.
Ah, the first time here. Well, fair enough, Brit. Fair enough. It was Morgoth, right? Apprentice of sorts to Melkor. Yeah, well, Morgoth was before Sauron.
Problem is, Ben.
And then...
Eurovision.
Oh, tomorrow's Eurovision, is it?
Eurovision.
My question is
not
this.
that bothers me, guys.
My question is this, then. Do we do a Lego stream, or do we do a stream watch party for Eurovision, where we don't play Eurovision on the screen? We just have us. They can't see it or hear it. They have to watch it at the same time as us.
Isn't Lisa doing that too?
Yeah, but we could have her in.
Oh.
We could just do a watch party.
Yeah, but I'd laugh too much.
We could add our own commentary to Eurovision. So they'd have to have it on their TVs at the same time.
Yeah.
But I will leave that up to the chat.
Eurovision watch along.
Would you guys like a Eurovision watch party?
Wait, do I get to get drunk along with it? Can I do a Graham Norton and I'll sit here with my WKDs?
If you really want. I'll have it up on that screen or this screen so we've got it nice and big so we can see it.
You guys will be like, yes.
Brick says there seems to be a lot of Eurovision love. You're definitely missing something. It's shit.
Yeah, no, it's not because it's good, mate.
It's absolute shite.
It's because it's terrible.
And Beats and Tape says nah. Emma says yes.
Beats like, nah.
Lisa says good evening. Lisa, would you like to do it?
Lisa, that's what we just. I literally just said your name and you shall appear. See?
Would you like to do it with us? Would you like to do a watch party with us?
Lego just appeared and hurt me.
Perhaps we'd do the whole show.
Oh look.
Is that like mini? Is there loads of them by any chance?
Yeah, there is.
There are. Okay, we've got 25 minutes to do this stage.
But then
Should get cracking.
Ben's kind of like, oh no, you shouldn't have a drink, Chrissy.
I don't care.
Meh. He brought me the alcohol.
Lisa says, "Whoop, 2 more." I did because I found 8 packs of
He brought me it. He's like, next time you go out.
8 packs of WKD Iron Brew in Asda. So 8 cans in a box. I found them reduced to £3.46.
Yeah, I mean to be fair,
£3.46.
They are only alcohol pops.
You sent Gator pics to me, did you?
They're only alcohol pops.
I might be able to put them on screen, Mr. Briggs. Give me a sec.
I normally drink Malibu.
I might, well, not for the vertical chat, but for the horizontal, I may be able to put that on screen.
Hiding.
Gosh,
Ben, there's loads of little pieces in this.
Let me work this out.
This is not good.
You've sent me 2 photos.
Oh my god.
Frederick in his juvenile years when we found him and then relocated to the watershed nearby.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I will, hold on a sec.
What?
If I do that, there's Frederick in his juvenile years, folks.
That's not cool.
I mean, it is.
That's...
Only the horizontal stream can see this, by the way. Just for your knowledge. And then we've got another one of Frederick in his juvenile years, which is... Oh, he's pretty big. Look at the size of this bad boy. Ho!
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Frederick the Gator, baby.
Did he just go in someone's garden like, all right?
Yeah, but that's what they do.
Just, hanging out. Can you imagine if you just go in your garden, you go, an alligator there? Could you just imagine that?
I mean, I can't.
No, because to us, it's like, oh, look, there's a neighbour's cat. That's the most we get.
It is possible to do, Britmate, but we would have to not put out any of Eurovision's content. So all you would get on our stream is us talking. Like a commentary chat, but we'd be able to see it and hear it here. You'd have to have it on at the same time and watch along with us.
Would I need to have headphones on then?
Yeah, well, I've got a splitter, haven't I? So we'd be fine. It's up here somewhere, and if I can't find it, I can go and get another one in Asda for like £1.50.
You literally got it the other day.
Yeah, it'd be up here somewhere. There it is.
Terrible.
Look at this, baby. Look at this bad boy.
Yeah, this is if we do a music show together, isn't it?
Yeah. Headphone splitter. Asda, £1.50.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what Ben finds in that Asda.
No, Britt, we wouldn't be able to put the music out ourselves because of copyright. If we're going to do like a 3-4 hour stream and we're going to do commentary all over it, I want to make any kind of ad revenue we can, even if it's like 20p.
Yeah, but at the same time, but you say that. Would it be worth giving up the 20p to to maybe bring in more people.
Well, maybe, but then in the same breath, I don't know if we will get hit with a copyright strike. That's the only issue.
Look it up.
Well, I won't be able to look it up because I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to want you to watch their feed.
Of course.
No matter what. And even if we do it with commentary over the top, which if we're talking the whole time is absolutely transformative and would technically be fair use, I think that they might be so finicky that they'll hit the strike button. So we just need to be careful. And so that's how watch parties work, is we all put the same thing on at the same time, and you just put on our commentary rather than Graham Norton's. I mean, it's going to be better because should I do the whole show as Chad Hawk?
Well, no, because you'd have to be listening to it at the same time as well.
I mean, we could call the show Chad Hawk's Guide to Eurovision.
Right. But what I'm saying though is they'd have to have their volume on.
Yeah, they would have to have their volume on, but they'd have us and them. John says they blocked our videos the last time we tried it.
Oh.
There you go. Lisa just booing during Israel. Fair enough.
I'm booing all of them.
I'll probably end up booing all of them as well. And I haven't even heard what our entry is this year, but I bet it's shit.
We never do.
I bet it's shit.
Although last year we should have won, but there we go.
That wasn't last year. Sam
last year?
Ryder should have won, but that was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Was it? Okay, that one.
Emma, like I said, it's all a matter of perspective. It's all a matter of...
Emma's really trying. She's like, wait, so you are then?
She has to get... She really wants me to admit it,
She really wants that... I mean, it's all about perspective.
It's
Emma.
just a matter of perspective.
It's about, what do you think? You know?
We couldn't even put shorts out, says John. Emma, Chad Hawk is the man of the people. Ben is just Ben.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ben is boring.
Yeah. And Chad Hawk is the man of the people. He is minor internet celebrity, man of the people, and now cult leader, Chad Hawk. And the scrolls are guarded by gators in the Florida Everglades.
As you just saw.
As you just saw. You saw the gators that are guarding the scrolls. They're real. And BR Bricks here in the chat.
Frederick is guarding very well.
Is the keeper of the scrolls. And Chad Hawk is the man of the people.
I bet
so
John just came on
the scrolls.
to be like, oi, don't forget.
I think he's actually been here the whole time. He's just not been commenting. That's what I think's been happening. I think he's been here the whole time.
Wait, I didn't say anything incriminating, did I?
I don't know. Did you call him fat again?
I would never do such a thing.
So yeah, Emma, like I said, it's all a matter of perspective. As to whether or not you believe that me and Chad Hawk are the same person. We may share a body, even.
Oh,
we may. You never know. But Jesse says they're my gators. Bricks just has to look after them, or I'd end up dead. Well, perhaps. I mean, I don't think you've got the ability to handle gators, Jesse.
I mean, I wouldn't want to.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think she has.
I like to look at them.
I don't think she has the training. They've got I think you got a turtle. Did you say, or is it a tortoise? They're pretty much the same.
I thought you were asking me then. I was like,
no,
Ben, I think you know what animals I have.
No, I'm pretty sure Jessie told me they've got a turtle.
She definitely has a cat because Jamie is always shouting.
Always shouting at it.
Yeah.
Always. So is she, to be fair, in the background.
I just always hear Jamie going.
Come on, let's see. Let's actually see the Lego.
Yeah, okay, because I can build there, can't I, Ben?
Jessie, they look after me more. Oh, so you got a tortoise. Like I said, they're pretty much the same thing. It's a bloody little lizard with a shell on, isn't it? Let's face it. So, perhaps...
Yeah, that's what I heard, Beats.
Beats and Tapes, he is a gay icon. They do love him. But that doesn't mean that...
Someone has to.
But that doesn't mean that he's part of the LGBTQWXYZ community.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure, though?
Brick says,
that was a mouthful,
speaking of turtles, I saw a snapping turtle
my God.
at work yesterday. Oh, you saw a snapping turtle. That sounds... I really want to go where he works.
No, you don't, Ben. You're scared of anything that moves.
No, I'm scared of bugs. I'm not scared of bigger things.
Do you not think there's
I'm
bugs
scared.
out there?
I mean, that spider yesterday, I literally karate chopped it to death.
Did you put the towel away, by the way?
No, not yet.
Where was this? What towel was it?
It's the one on the radiator. I did tell you it was on the radiator. Did you use it earlier?
I did, yeah.
Oh!
You're such an arse.
Shit. I did say it was the radiator
Why
one.
didn't you friggin' put it in the washing machine?
I forgot.
You see, this is what I have to deal with
I
all
forgot.
the time. The pure laziness.
I mean, I did clean up the spider.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that did happen. With tissue and everything.
Ooh. That's loaded good.
I didn't leave the karate chopped massive spider
It's
on
like
there.
the amount of times, like how many times do men leave floor towels down?
Floor towels are great.
And they go, oh, I've used the floor towel. Yeah, but you didn't pick it up.
Floor towels, look, they're necessary.
They might be necessary, but pick it up.
Who's messaging me? People are sending me messages.
It's not me.
It's taking a while. I'll try later another day. I'll watch you and John later on. Well, thank you. I know who you are in the background. Thank you. I'm sorry. Try refreshing the stream. That's another thing you could do. Just try refreshing the stream and perhaps it will let you comment. I don't know. I don't know how this works, but if you haven't already, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't be shy. Come say hi. I am Ben. This is Chrissy. I'm good friends with the leader of the pack, the leader of the gang, Chad Hawk, man of the people. Chrissy gonna turn into a spider now, Ben. Look, I'm terrified of spiders. Absolutely.
I know, I was
terrified
really
of them.
shocked. I said to him when he came out and he told me, I said, yeah, but I didn't hear you scream.
No, I didn't. Like, I panicked. I went silent. I panicked, and I just went because this thing was running at me along the towel, and I just went
at me. On a towel.
bang and karate chopped it.
Running at me, man.
And I do you know the relief I felt when the karate chop connected? Dad Hawk is much better. I do like Dad Hawk, but that's for the kids. The kids call him Dad Hawk. Brick says, we have things called banana spiders that live in banana trees. Biggest I've seen was the size of a golf ball.
No, I'm good.
Can you open carry in Florida? That's just a quick. Can you open carry? Because I'm telling you, if I had such a thing, I would be open carrying.
Just, yeah? That's how you deal with that
Yeah,
situation.
just open carry.
I think not, spider.
Stay back.
You are no match for
I know
this.
we've got to stand our ground law in Florida.
Self-defense.
I have a stand my ground law. And I will do it. I've already, like, so when we were doing this show, or when I was doing these shows from the summer house out the back.
Don't look behind you. No, there's not a spider, Ben.
I know what it is. No open carry unless you're fishing, otherwise no license needed to carry concealed as long as not a felon. Well, I'd be fine then, I'm not a felon.
But is Chad Hawk?
No, Chad Hawk's not a felon either.
Oh, well, that's good.
He's a man of the people.
Does that mean he can protect his people?
Lisa said she has a spider on her window. Don't forget, guys, once again, if you want to support tonight, it is not via Super Chat. We've got a pinned comment that says, donate to the France Fund. PayPal.
It should be donate to the Chrissy Fund.
No, because I've got to buy Lisa a steak.
I don't care.
Lisa has already told me she wants a steak.
Okay. But still, the Chrissy Fund.
Lisa,
you get to go to Disney.
yeah, but Lisa's
be about Chrissy getting...
Lisa's giving me a break from you.
Oh, okay.
Or giving you a break from me. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, that's more like it.
Yeah, she's giving you a break from me. Therefore, you've got to allow her to get steak.
I'm not stopping her getting steak.
Jesse says donate to the Chrissy Fund. Well, you can donate to the Chrissy Fund too. Via paypal.me/wheeliebricks. And if you stipulate it's for the Chrissy Fund, I will give it to Chrissy.
Lies.
Coaster Journey says that's €40 right there for one steak. It's true.
Yeah, it's probably more than that.
I mean,
it's France.
I mean, look at these sorts of things. Yeah, the best was when we were attacked by a French insect, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. It was like the alien face hugger. Lisa says, I mean, I'm not sure I want a steak cooked by the French. Actually, I would tell you, I had a steak with Coaster Journey at Chateau de Remy, or whatever it is.
Yes, but you like your steak still grazing.
But
in
that
the
was,
field.
it doesn't matter. It was one of the nicest tasting steaks
Was
I've
it?
ever had. It was fantastic. It was an experience.
Was it still grazing?
But then in the same breath, me and Lisa went to the steakhouse inside Frontierland, Silver Spur.
Yeah.
And it was tough and it was horrible. It
Okay.
wasn't a good steak.
You just can't win.
But Remy, over in Walt Disney Studios, soon to be Disney Adventure World, great steak. Coaster Journey says,
Ooh.
donate to the Taking Coaster Journey to Disney this summer fund.
No, Coaster Journey. You're going to Japan.
He
right?
is,
You
yeah.
can
He's going to
stay
Japan.
in your lane, boy.
He's going to Japan.
Stay in your lane.
How about the donate to sending Ben and Chad to Japan
I mean,
fund? I'd like to go to Japan.
yeah, I'm the same, Lisa. If I see that, I'm like, ugh.
Right, we'll ask for yours. Well, not well done. Medium well. Medium well. Coaster Journey says, do it. I like that.
Do it.
Amy says, it's raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock. That is real descriptive.
It's just puddling.
You've got 17 minutes to do this. Can you do it?
I'm having a vape break.
I mean, now's not the time for a vape break. But this Trevi Fountain is really growing his
You've got
stature.
my
in size.
screws.
What screws?
My screw box.
Oh, yeah, they're over there.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're over
I
there.
was wondering where they were.
Yeah.
They're over there, are they?
Sorry, the woman of the people has spoken. Donate to the Chrissy Fund, says Jessie. But once again, if you want to donate to either the France Fund or the Chrissy Fund, it's
Exactly, Jessie.
paypal.me/WillyBriggs. You
Let's
should
just-
be able to click
let's
that
just
link
all
right there in the pinned comment.
We'll wait for Ben to shut up. Right? Let's all remember, Ben gets to go to Disney. I get to stay at home with 2 children.
Well, I am going to work.
Whatevs, right?
Yeah,
And I have to stay at home with the children, get the kids to school. I think I have
it's
to
a
borrow...
school holiday.
It's not on Thursday and Friday, thank you. So I have to borrow my father's car again. And then he's going away on Saturday, so I can't have the car then. So, you know.
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? Lisa says her husband has left her bruised. Shouldn't have trusted him with a needle. He does her medications.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, you should have started with that, really. I was about to go all She-Hulk there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I think not, baby puppy.
No. He does her Friday medication,
Well, thank
which
God
involves a needle.
Yes, okay, I get that now.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben used to inject me in the stomach
And in the arse.
when I was pregnant.
And in the
That
arse.
was horrible.
I had to. She had to have a blood thinner. And she wouldn't do it herself. It was called Clexane. And they gave us a
course I
sharp
wouldn't.
spin and everything.
Yes, they did.
And they took me into the hospital and trained me, didn't they? They were like, this is how you do it. And then they were
This
like...
is how you stab her.
And then they instead of giving me like fake skin to train on or anything, they just said stab her in the stomach.
Literally
With a needle.
Stab me, yeah. And when you're preggers, right, it's not very nice to be stabbed in the stomach.
No.
I'm not going to lie. And then it was only like after we'd been doing this for a few months that they went, oh, you can do it in the arms or the thighs.
It was funny to do it in the arse.
Anywhere that's fatty. And we were like, well, I was like, I'm gonna kill you. And that was because I had a difficult pregnancy with Dexter where I ended up on bed rest. And so obviously I had to have my fancy stockings, didn't I, Ben?
Yeah, I had them lovely stockings when I had my appendix out,
Yeah,
didn't
my
I?
fancy stockings I had to wear, and then I had to have injections in my stomach every day. It was beautiful.
Oh dear. Jessie says, Lisa, Jamie bruised the shit out of me with them blood thinning injections, and every time I'd say he wasn't doing it again, I couldn't do it, so he had to. 6 weeks of bruises.
Yeah, it was. They are brutal.
Ben done an 8-year course. No, but I am also Entonox trained with a license as well to deliver gas and air.
That is also true
Yeah.
because I was also on gas and air a lot.
I had to get trained through the NHS, and I had to do a course. And I've got a thing that I can have on the key fobs that says I can administer gas and air.
It was a very, very bad pregnancy, guys.
And that means I can go to places that sell it
I'm like,
without a
this
prescription.
just sounds terrible.
I can show the proof that I can administer it and I can buy it. which is quite funny. I can buy Internox.
Yeah. It's, I'll tell you the worst injection I've ever had, though. The steroids.
Oh.
So they gave me these injections for the baby, because basically we knew Dexter was going to be early. We knew he was going to be premature because of how bad my pregnancy was. They were like, we know what we'll do. When I got to like about 27 weeks, they started like once every 2 weeks, they started putting injections in my bum.
Always good.
No, it wasn't. In my bum. And oh my God, the pain. And it was steroid that makes the baby's lungs develop quicker.
Jesse says they fucking hurt, Chrissy.
Oh my God. I swear that it was the worst.
I tell you what, the best injection I ever had was when I went under the needle for my appendix. And they just went, in goes the fentanyl, and then that was it.
Well, I had fentanyl patches, didn't I?
You did, but I had it directly into the vein, baby. And was it intramuscular? The one that the injection is intramuscular for the steroid and for the blood thinners as well.
But the steroid, I mean, they got out. I swear to God, the needle was like that.
But
right?
was the spinal taps not worse?
And so yeah, so the spinal tap wasn't as bad as that, because the steroid, I don't know what is in it, but it stings. It proper like hurts.
Oh wow.
And then they kept going, like, so I'd go back to the hospital, and then they'd go, oh, we may as well give you another one. I was like, please don't. Oh, no, we will.
Out comes the needle.
I ended up having about 6 of them, and I was like, please leave me alone.
What's up, Mr. Journey? What's up? He says,
And he still came out with his lungs crappy, so that didn't work anyway. Thanks, mate.
you may be doing Anaheim next Easter too. Dude, are you sure we're not twins? I had an appendectomy as well. I did about 2 years ago now, isn't it? I had my appendix out just under 2 years ago.
God, yeah, that was fun.
I
I did make you a tuna sandwich, though, so what more do you want?
But I made such, because I was in such pain, the only thing I could do was crack jokes.
It was so funny, though, because he had to go, so our nearest, like, we've got a hospital in Eastbourne, but for a lot of our stuff now, we have to go all the way over to Hastings.
About 25 miles away.
Which is a right pain. And so he had to go all the way over there, and because he wasn't in enough pain, they were like, nah, it's not appendicitis. Nah, it's not appendicitis. They were adamant it's not appendicitis. And then they
nearly died, didn't I?
And then they did the scan. They're like, yeah, we need to get you into surgery.
They nearly died.
And the woman's like, but how? You weren't exhibiting the same pain and all this. And I was just like, he's on so much medication.
I'm on so much anyway. Like I'm on daily. I'm on tramadol, gabapentin, nefapam, codeine. Right, I'm taking all of this stuff every single day, and other stuff. That it was just obviously masking some of it. And like I said, the only thing I could do, because I was in that much pain, was crack jokes. And so they didn't think I was in. They were like,
well, that's because other people, though, that have appendicitis, you see them, like, some of them are screaming.
Yeah.
You know, so I can understand them being like, hang on a minute, you're not in enough pain to warrant this.
I was in enough pain to warrant that, and I nearly died. They were like, we need to get you into emergency surgery. Awesome. Great. Brick says different people have vastly different pain thresholds. Plus, you were tanked out. I'm on this.
He was on enough anyway.
I'm on this every single day.
I think they did give you some morphine as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but they also gave me the morphine when I had the bloody kidney stone. So earlier this year, January 2025, I had a kidney stone as well.
Yeah, bloody brilliant.
And
first of all, they were like, "Oh, it could be appendicitis," and Ben's like, "Well,
that's gone. That's gone."
And then they were like, "But it could be because even after your
stump appendicitis."
Stump appendicitis.
So they leave it when they remove your appendix. They leave a little bit.
Yeah.
They leave a little bit called the stump, and then you can get stump appendicitis, and then they have to remove that bit as well, which makes no sense to me. Just remove the whole damn thing in one go.
Yeah, no.
You're in there.
Then whilst you were in with your kidney stones, this guy came in, didn't he? And he was in so much pain, bless him.
Good night, Emma.
And Ben was like, "Yeah, you got appendicitis."
Yeah, yeah. I knew what he was going through right there and then.
And he did. He got wheeled straight off, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Got wheeled straight off.
He was sitting there, and they'd forgotten about him. So I went and knocked on the nurse's door, and I was like, "Excuse me, you've just left him.
You left him out there.
This guy is like screaming in agony, and you've just left him." And they're like, "Oh, we haven't got him on the system. I'm like, of course you don't.
No,
You're
well,
the
you have to.
NHS.
We don't pay for healthcare here, Bricks.
Yeah, no, we don't.
It's free at the point of use.
Yeah.
Um.
You just turn up and wait 6 hours.
Yeah. You do turn up and wait 6 hours. I
That's
mean,
only if you go to the emergency.
when
ward.
I had the appendicitis, they literally gave me a bunch of morphine and left me lying on the floor.
Well, what more do you want?
I was on the floor for hours.
And the kidney stones.
I was, but Beth was lovely.
Was even more fun, wasn't it, Ben?
What, when the Middle Eastern member of Right Said Fred fondled my balls,
Yes.
and then Beth did as well.
Yes. Well, they had to make doubly sure, didn't
You bloody encouraged it. You were like, "Come on, get them out."
they? Yeah. Well, I've got to have some fun in the day, and I, the kids are at school. I was down A&E. I hate being down A&E. I hate the hospital with a passion.
Well, BR Bricks.
And I'm like, oh god.
There are massive problems with our National Health Service. Let me just be completely honest with you. It's free at the point of use.
Yeah.
However, it's not free healthcare, quote unquote. It's rationed healthcare. So each one of us is given an X number.
Well, hang on a minute. No, because if if you go in a car crash, they're not going to go, hang on a minute.
No. They're not.
Have you got insurance?
No, they're not. But
Let's
what
see how
they
much you've spent
but
this year.
what they will do is they will assign a value to your X number. And if there are certain treatments and things that cost, exorbitant amount of money that you might be able to get on insurance in the United States, the NHS refuses to pay for it. This is why we have this is why we have so many cases of people that, end up in court fighting the NHS because they want to take their child, for example, to another country for like an experimental expensive treatment. The NHS refused to provide that treatment and then refused to let them out.
We do have it where that does happen.
So that's not so there are restrictions and there are limitations.
It can be like where a child is dying in the hospital and they go, no, we're putting them on palliative care, and they go, yeah, but there's an experimental treatment in America, and they're
or
like, no,
Spain or whatever.
Spain or wherever, whatever country, and the NHS can go, no, we're not allowing you to take them.
And so there are drawbacks. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, the NHS, people say it's underfunded. It isn't. The funds are just wasted. They're wasted on middle management. That is where it is all. Yeah, the proton beam therapy case. Yeah, to be fair, Lisa, some of them are, but then there was that boy that was taken to Spain, and he's still alive to this day, I believe.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you there, Lisa. And it is, I mean, being one of those, like, if I was one of those parents, I'd be probably exactly the same. If you thought there was a chance somewhere, you would do everything in your power.
So I get it. And I also get what you're saying, Lisa. Wanting to take the kids to the Vatican Zombie Hospital is not life. But I believe, like I said, there was that kid that was taken to Spain, wasn't there? And he's thriving, I believe.
Oh, I don't know.
But so sometimes the system gets it right, and sometimes the system gets it wrong. Yeah. But like I said, the funding is horribly mismanaged by middle manager upon middle manager upon middle manager.
Yeah, you're basically throwing money out the window because it's not. No matter how much money,
making it to the front line.
Yeah, no matter how much money they throw at it, it's not helping because it's literally just going in one pocket and out the other.
Yeah.
And it's not making it to the front line. And we have amazing nurses and doctors that unfortunately get a lot of the abuse of people because of how badly it's run.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I can see it from all perspectives, but Jessie says, as a parent, you'd try anything.
Yeah, you
know. And I can certainly see it from all perspectives.
Yeah.
And
I do get that, though. Like, it is, a lot of the time, don't get me wrong, it is parents that can't face the reality of that. And I totally get it. But if you had even an inkling that another country could, even a 1% chance, you'd take it and run. And that is your child.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's almost like they think it's their property.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the National Health Service. They saved my life, right? They did. They saved my life, and they did an efficient job at it.
They saved my mum's life.
But it also got to the point I was literally lying on a floor with an appendix about to explode.
Yeah,
for 6 hours.
You get the good and bad. I mean, I had a horrendous experience with my pregnancy with Dexter. Horrendous. And then with Lila, I had a completely different experience.
Yeah.
I had a good pregnancy with Lila, and I had a good birth with Lila. All right, I nearly died on the table, but the surgeon was absolutely amazing. He came around, he spoke to me afterwards. He told me why I passed out, why my blood pressure dropped, blah, blah, blah. You know, absolutely fantastic. Could not fault them. The midwives were brilliant. I was out the next day. It is kind of like you could get two very different experiences. So one day you could go in and it's being run so poorly and the people are terrible. The next day you could go in, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. It really can just be like that.
And the thing is, the frontline staff, they are overworked, they are underpaid. They are overworked, they are underpaid. And like I said, the funding, they get £1 billion every 3 days, the National Health Service does. And so much of it is just not funneled to the front lines. And it needs to be. We need to cut the waste and we need to funnel that money over to the front lines.
And the other thing is, though, because a lot of the time we don't have enough workers or whatever. And so you actually get sent to a private
facility.
So I had to have, what's it called, Ben, on my neck.
You had to have the mole removed, didn't you?
No, not that.
I don't know.
Physio.
Oh yes, physiotherapy.
I had to have physio on my neck because I've got a trapped nerve. Anyway, I ended up giving it up, but they sent me to private.
Yeah.
For it, which was great, but it was no, not that.
And I will say, when I had to go for certain scans, they sent me via the private facility, and it was a scan within 2 days.
Yeah, but I think this is where a lot of the money also gets wasted.
But I'm not sure that is a waste of money
because they're paying out for private because the waiting lists down at our hospitals are so friggin' long.
I agree with you, Lisa. She said they cut student nurses' bursaries, which is just wrong. You work for free. Why should they work free? They shouldn't work for free.
Yeah, exactly.
They shouldn't work for free. Like I said, the money that's being funneled to all these wastes of middle management should be funneled directly into schemes like that. Should be funneled directly to frontline care, and it's just not being so.
I concur.
And on that note,
it's the frontline workers that unfortunately get all the abuse, and it is horrible.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Trevi Fountain so far. We have made it with 3 stages left to go. We will discuss amongst ourselves what sort of stream we do tomorrow. Whether it will continue this or whether we will do a Eurovision watch
Lisa
party.
Think about the watch?
Yeah, Lisa, quickly before we go, what do you think about joining us for a watch party for Eurovision?
No.
Lisa says, I was training to be a nurse, decided it wasn't for me. And it's not going to be for everybody. And you know what? It's a tough job. It's not just a tough job physically, but it's a tough job mentally as well. But yes, it was great to see you all tonight. And Chad Hawk will be with you in about half an hour's time over on Sergeant Grumpy's channel. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight to the Vertical Stream first. If you haven't already subscribed or liked over there, please do. Good night, Vertical Stream. And to you, wonderful people over on the Horizontal Stream. We love the chat. We love the debate. We love building and talking to you. So thank you for joining us. Once again, quickly, pinned comment if you'd like to donate to the France Fund. It's paypal.me/reallybigs or the Chrissy Fund. But otherwise, thank you for watching and good night.